the very first time in my reading journey and in my book collecting journey, I actually have lost a book. We are back for another Christian review of regular books, and today we are discussing Starter Villain. Let's get into it. For those of you who've never seen one of these videos before, here's how it's gonna go down. First, I do my regular review, what you know and love to expect from a book review, star rating, what I recommend it, what I thought, etc. But then we're gonna get into my Christian review, and that's where we're gonna go over the basic pieces of a book that may or may not have a fellow believer or anyone wanting to read it. I also include an age recommendation at the end. I give far more caveats and any more information you may need about these reviews at the video that's pinned at the top of the playlist. I also have it here somewhere, so you can click on over. Now let's go ahead and get into my regular review. I do have this book somewhere, okay? It's somewhere. I know I do. I physically read it with my eyes. I don't know if I handed it off to someone. I don't know if I gave it to someone. I do not know what happened to this book, but at one point it was in my possession. And I'm gonna laugh because I know I'm gonna record this and we're gonna post it and then I'm gonna find it, you know? And I'll have a laugh at my own expense. Anyways, this book was so interesting because as you can see, it's like a cat on the cover with a suit on, and that just sounded fascinating to me. I picked it up on a whim at Barnes & Noble months and months before it ended up being a book club pick for a science fiction book. Now this is a science fiction book and very witty and funny. The author is so good at creating this very quick and easy read. The inner dialogue of the cats, or even the way they speak to one another and to the humans, is fascinating. It was really, truly an enjoyable experience. Weird, quirky, but so enjoyable. Where I struggled a little bit is I think there was an entire plot line, but it seems like we ended up at the same point that we started in, minus of course the plot and the story. And I don't think I've read a lot of books in my time of reading that feel like they're a cyclical experience of ending up in a very similar place. Regardless of that fact, I had a great time reading it and I really enjoyed the comedy and the humor and the dry, sarcastic wit of the characters, and I rated it 4.25 stars. If you want to see everything that I'm reading and rating in real time, you can do so by following me on Goodreads. I'm also on Instagram, TikTok, and I do have my own YouTube channel, and I do plan on posting more there. And you can see more of my day-to-day reading journey plus my life journey. For now, let's go ahead and get into my Christian review. The first category is if there's any smut or spice, because it's really popular, and no, there is none. Thank goodness. The second category is if there's any explicit language, and there's like a word here or there, but nothing major and nothing to worry about. It was pretty clean. The last category is if there's any violence or gore, because we are talking about villains, and again, no. Truly, this book is clean and pretty easy to manage, and I think it would be great for anyone ages 15 and up. I bet you a teenager would have a blast reading this book. Before you go, I just want to remind you to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you can stay up to date on all of these Christian reviews of regular books, as well as me and my mom's podcast, The Journey We Share. By you doing those things, it also tells us that what we're doing here matters and that it's something that people want to see and will want to continue to see. It helps us in our ministry and everything that we're doing, so please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell before you head on out. And I cannot wait until we see you on the next one.